What's going on, guys? Cypher J here with more Minecraft. Before I get started on this video, I just want to say you can at me all you want, but if you're going to be rude about it or condescending or anything along those lines, you'll just get blocked from this channel. You can be frustrated all you want. I've been doing a lot of work on this world. I went into creative mode to kind of flatten out the ground around my house here, and I just used the grass block. There's 3 things that I did end up spawning in because of the particular build that I was working on. I couldn't resist. I literally could not resist. Well, first of all, before I show you, there's the nice flat area for me to build a bunch of houses and potentially like a barn and, you know, get some sheep and cows and all that stuff. But I couldn't resist building probably my favorite house in Minecraft. If you guys know what this build is, let me know down below. Because if you know who the losers are, the YouTube channel, excuse me. This is from basically the house from the video where they could see who could build the best starter house, and this was my favorite house from there, and I took a lot of screenshots and stuff, and you know I built it and everything, but I couldn't resist it. You guys saw the inside here, inside of this, apart from the chest, it hasn't really changed. And before you question it, I did not spawn in those chests. I literally gathered the wood and made all of these excuse me, these chests. So you'll notice I already have glowstone, and I have a pale oak sapling and a cherry sapling. The glowstone, and again, you can be all mad all you want. I never said that this was going to be a vanilla survival. I just said we're going to have fun and build a forever world. But the reason why I have glowstone is because the build, this isn't the exact layout. It's a little bit more rectangle, I guess you could say, but it's close enough to the build. And Connor, the guy that built the house that this is inspired by, excuse me, used glowstone in the corners of his roof here, and so I did that. And he also used glowstone on his farm around the base of his house, and we're going to do that as well. So that's why I have 10 extra glowstone, and then I wanted a pale oak sapling and a cherry sapling just so I could plant them and then have them grow and then chop them down and get more saplings that way. And then I do have iron. I legitimately got this iron. I promise you, I did not spawn it in. I know, especially if you keep going into creative and spawning and stuff, you can get bored that way, and I don't want that to happen. So I was trying not to do creative, but I also wanted to be able to plan out my my lawn, I guess you could call it. And yeah, so this is in the sunset's happening. Excuse me, I'm still getting over being sick, by the way, so that's why I'm kind of coughing and stuff. But let's legitimately, all that happened. I went and found some iron. I went and got some more coal. I have a whole stack of cobblestone. And yeah, that's my beautiful lawn. And we're going to go ahead, and after we go to bed here, we're going to go ahead and attempt. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, I am now playing with sodium so that the game runs a lot smoother. I'm also playing with the texture pack now. You probably already noticed. I almost forgot to shout that out. I'll leave the texture pack and stuff in the description below if you want to go check it out. But this is, I got inspired to play this by, because in in the last episode, I said about how I was watching somebody who said that it'd be cool if we had like purple wood or something like that. That particular person / YouTuber is goes by the name of Lovestar Key, I believe is how you say it. And they inspired me to start my own Forever World, and I loved the texture pack that they used, so I went ahead and put it in my world here. I also kind of did like the whole Neapolitan build that they did, so we might do a particular Neapolitan build over on the edge of my lawn here, and build into the mountain here and create my own enchanting room and all that good stuff into the mountain, because until I was watching Lovestar, I never really liked being near mountains. I would always try to chop down the mountains and whatnot. But I guess the first thing that we need to do is, I already have the achievement for what do you call it? Smelting the iron. But okay, we are going to go ahead and do I have any coal? And we got cats fighting in the background. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and smelt that, but I'm also going to go ahead and I forgot how to make a bucket. Is it like this, or I don't remember how to make a bucket, guys. Is it like this? Oh, hey, look at that. I remembered. I just had it backwards. Because the main goal of this episode is not necessarily to start any extra buildings. It's to, I'll come back for the iron. It's to start the farm around my house here, and I'm trying to remember exactly how this is done. If I have to, I'll spawn in more glowstone. Again, you can amp me all you want, but we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then the rest of this is going to be water. Oh, shoot, and then we can put a dirt there. Excuse me. I just cannot stop coughing. Okay, so I believe it's supposed to be like this, maybe? Or did I do that wrong? Or is it like, is it this one? I can't quite tell. Okay, yeah, no, we'll keep it like that. So, okay, I have a shovel. As you can see, I am trying to keep it legitimately. I don't have enough glowstone. So forgive me. Oh, shoot. Hello. We are going to go into creative really quickly to grab some more. Just 6 more. Again, I don't care what people think. Go ahead and turn that back up. Because this is my survival world. Well, it's not even, it isn't a survival world. It's more about just beating, or just making a forever world. Excuse me. And, it's gonna stop coughing. Again, you can get as frustrated as you want, but this is my forever world, and There we go. Oh shoot, I fell. Okay, so I have two. Oh shoot, I have 2 extra glowstones. I gotta go all the way over here. And put one there. I might build a ladder system at some point to get back up here if I do fall. But yeah, I have 2 extra of these, and I honestly don't know what I want to do with them. I mean, I could just switch back to creative and get rid of them, but I don't really want to. Oh shoot, I fell again. Alright, you know what? Just to get rid of this. Well, no. We don't need to. Never mind. I hate coughing, especially on camera and whatnot, but like, I also wanted to get another video for you guys. I guess for now, I'll just put this extra dirt and glowstone in one of these chests. We'll put it over here. So put the glowstone in there, put the dirt, hello. And then we can grab the iron ingots. Oh yeah, I need to plant my 2 saplings. Oh shoot. Okay. Okay. We'll plant them over on the higher up grass. Put that there, and then put this one right there. And that way my lawn's still good. And I need to go grab more, or not more, but I need to go grab some water so that I can, hello? There we go. Oh shoot, really? I was saying about the cauldron. But yeah, I need to craft a hoe, and I need to, I probably should make a infinite water source besides the, can I? Nope, that doesn't work, okay. Excuse me. So yeah, I don't know how much of the cat fight you guys heard, but my cats were literally fighting. Sometimes they don't get along. Oh shoot, okay. Can I run? Okay. And I'm gonna need more. I probably should have crafted 2 buckets, but I'm not too worried about it. The whole point is you're going to get a slow start. Okay, now can I do this? It fills up? No. Okay. Good enough to know. Okay. And just to remind you, I am playing on peaceful mode. Just for the sake of building the forever road. If I go to the nether at some point, I might I'll bump up the difficulty, but I might also just go into creative when I go into the nether. Again, I don't care what people think. This is just for me to have fun and whatnot. Excuse me. So, where should I put? I guess it doesn't really matter. We can just put it right here. Infinite water source. And the sun's going down. But yeah, I don't care what people think. This is just for me to have fun, for you guys to come along on that journey of fun. And yeah. And then I get at least one more, I think. That way I don't have to keep running down to the, yeah, there we go. To the, water. Like where the, lake or ocean is. I can just grab the water from the infinite water source. So we're first going to go ahead and get this out of the way, I think. I should probably make a second bucket, but I honestly don't care. Well, yeah, this house I legitimately did in survival, or like, you know, yeah, survival, peaceful. It's just the saplings and the glowstone that I spawned in because I wanted this house to be like the house that I mentioned. I can't tell if those are growing or not. So, you know, for the sake of things, not having the resource to go to the Nether yet, I just wanted the glowstone. So, yeah, that's why. So we're gonna finish filling these up. Looks like one more bucket. And then I'm gonna make a hoe, and I don't remember how many seeds that I have, but we're going to make a is that it? Yeah, that's it. I don't know how many seeds I have, but we're going to I'll go all the way down here. I'm gonna make a hoe and start making it ready to plant some seeds. Hold on, I have something on my screen, and my screen, oh, thank God it didn't do anything. My screen is a touch screen. That's why I was going crazy there for a second. Because my laptop that I want to get a new computer, laptop, whatever. But this one can turn into a tablet. You literally fold it around the other side and it becomes a tablet, which is really cool. But I am looking into trying to get another like an actual gaming laptop, because this one isn't a gaming laptop. Or just a gaming computer in general. Okay, that's done. We need to go make a hoe and see how many seeds and stuff we have. I honestly don't remember which chest I put everything in. I should probably label everything. I'm gonna excuse me. Here we go. I'm gonna do that off camera. I only have 5. Alright, bamboo. Oh yeah, the sugarcane I'm gonna put by the actual water. Of course, sugarcane farm thing is going to be down there. I thought I had more wheat seeds, but I guess not. Do I? Okay, yeah. Sorry. Sometimes hard to tell with my sunglasses, but again, I'm wearing them because I have light sensitivity, and I did not make a hoe. Do I have sticks on? I do. Or do I want to make that? Yeah, we'll just make an iron hoe. Why not? What was I talking about? Honestly, don't remember, honestly. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get this going, and we'll plant the 5 seeds that I have. And try not to fall there. I might have to go into creative off camera and make it to where I can put a fence around here and still be able to walk. Because I'm near the edge there. But yeah, those are ready. We'll put them around this area first. Oh, CD place. Awesome. Glad I waited on excuse me, doing that. So I have my sugar cane, and I think for the sake of getting up and down, we'll plant. We'll put down some of this dirt, and we'll make the sugarcane farm right here. And then we'll go ahead and plant that. Oh shoot, I'm an idiot. Okay, we're just gonna have to replant this stuff. Or like, I don't know why I keep saying planting. Well, you guys got to see that. I'll have to re-put this dirt down and not use the hoe on it, because I forgot that with sugarcane you need regular dirt just by the water. Excuse me. So we'll go ahead and put that one there too. And I might extend the grass out a little bit and put a fence around it. If it says it in my, I think both my description and my about section, where if you guys have any ideas of what I could build in this forever world, let me know. Oh, hey, my cherry tree grew. Should I move this since it's not growing? Yeah, let's go ahead and plant it right there. Shoot, I don't think I have an axe. No. Oh, I'm gonna have to go make an axe and do that. And there's a stupid trader. I don't like when traders spawn in like that. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, there. I may as well just make an iron axe. Also, if you guys see me kind of making faces or whatever, one little not well-known symptom, whatever you want to call it, you can look it up for yourselves. But it's called sharp edge eye syndrome, or SEES. There's also another name for it, but I always forget the other name. Basically, if you see or think of or look at anything sharp, you feel a pain between your eyes and like on your nose and stuff. And so a lot of times I'm making a face like this because like the hoe or the axe actually flares it up. So I try not to have them out all that often, and it's another reason why I wanted to go into creative mode for... Why is this still not... I'll have to fix that later. A sapling. Awesome. Eventually I do want a bunch of cherry trees around my house, similar to my other forever world that I'm not giving up on it per se, but I am taking a break from it because that one is literally played in pretty much only creative. But in that world, I have a bunch of cherry trees around. I don't have as much as I used to, but I do still have a bunch of cherry trees surrounding the main base that's surrounded by a wall of cobblestone. And that was done in creative. However, on Bedrock, I have a world because that both the other world on Java here and also on Bedrock, I have a world, 2 different worlds that I play with my my brother, and on the Bedrock world, we're obviously in survival so that we can get the achievements and stuff. But I also okay, so we got 8 saplings. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the process here. Okay, it's impossible to hit apparently. But I want to kind of do that myself, or in this world where it's surrounded by, I don't want a lot of cherry trees because they tend to grow really wide and big. But I do want a few around my excuse me, my main house here. Just so that I can more or less see it from a distance. Yeah, I hope you're having fun with this. This is going to be a good series, I imagine. And yeah, we're just gonna go. Okay. Another sapling. We're just gonna go ahead and try to speed these things up if they want to. Okay, I was gonna say, how the heck is that not? Really? Also, look at that. That's craziness. Okay. So I'm gonna plant a few of the cherry stuff around my base. Hopefully this thing goes away in a minute. But yeah, I don't want to get too near my house either, because otherwise they will hug my house. And a lot of times after you destroy it off of like in front where the leaves that I'm staring at, the leaves themselves can get basically go away. So I don't want that. I do want a few of them. Just not that close to my house. And these should be far enough away from each other to be able to all grow. I think that's good. Again, you could be mad that I did that. Why is this not growing? Does it need to be more out in the open? Okay. I'll put it more close towards the edge of the lawn and see if that works. I don't get why that is a thing. My wheat's growing, so that's good. I might get some more. How's my sugarcane doing over here? I see sugarcane across the way. Yeah, it seems to be doing good. I should go looking for more seeds for the wheat. So do I have okay, cool. I can just make shears here. Cool. Because I want this guy's wool. Thank you! What did he get? 2. Awesome. Okay, so the whole sharp edge thing just really went into overgear. And it's not a made-up symptom. It's not anything to really kind of laugh at. I think off camera I'll gather some sheeps and some cows. I don't know. So one thing that I kind of was gonna kind of talk about was with, you know, watching like Love Star and stuff. I'll put those away. Oh, I have more coal? Oh, I have more wheat seeds? What the frick? Okay, well those are going to go in there. The coal's going to go into here. But they on that channel, they talk about like their different like favorite music and stuff. So I thought that I would try to do that on this channel and just give you guys an insight into who I am and what I do. So as I mentioned in the previous episode, I teach magic. I am a magician. I haven't been going out and performing all that much, but I do have a YouTube channel where I teach magic. If you want to know what that's about, let me know down below. I can link it. Let's go over here and try to get some more wheat seeds. So as I mentioned in the episode, oh shoot, I don't like that. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the bucket, pick that up, and then just replant those. So do I need a sword to really up the thing? Probably. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and go make a sword. Because I don't think I have one, do I? No. I should probably make ladders so I can get up and down. But I mentioned in the last episode that, you know, I got inspired by my two friends that were performing card tricks, and you know, I was one of those that had to find out how everything was done. I wasn't just one that, you know, obviously I appreciated it, but even further than that, excuse me, there's the YouTube channel Disturb Reality, and there's some stuff happening with you know, with the creator of that channel. I'm not going to get into that, but they inspired me even further to be a, oh my god, I hate this stuff, to be a magician and and have my channel and stuff. And my main colors on that channel are black and yellow, with the tertiary color being purple, because purple is, oh hi chicken, you scared me. Excuse me. Purple is my favorite color, but I didn't want it to be the dominant color. And I shouldn't have used my sword there. That's okay. So my main YouTube channel colors are black and yellow, with purple and also a little bit of white. Like my thumbnails especially have white in the text because it shows up a lot better than purple. But those are my colors, and I'm very happy about the channel. Oh, am I one? I'm too short. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. Excuse me. And once I get across the way, I'm gonna have to take a drink. really? Okay, I need one more. Thank you. Okay. What's up over here? I thought I saw something. So yeah, that's my magic channel. Again, if you want info on it, I can definitely try to link it and whatnot. But also on that channel, I have my own. I created my own deck of cards. I perform with them quite often, and I eventually wanted to. Excuse me. Is that too close? I think that's too close. So we're gonna have to get rid of that one. And we're gonna have to get rid of this one. Okay. And so we'll probably get rid of this one and this one. That one should grow. It's not anywhere near anything. So put here, put here, put here, and put here. It's time for bed. I created my own deck of cards. It took me a long time to come up with the back design, and the faces aren't like what I want to be the definitive faces. It's just what I could create in the moment because I created it on Canva, and that's where I make most of my thumbnails and stuff. And so the faces aren't quite 100% what I want them to be, but they're good enough for now. And the bag design took me, I don't even know how long. It took me a long time to figure out the exact placement of everything. Excuse me, within Canva. And excuse me. Dang, this cough is getting bad. Excuse me. So, besides that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and make some at least 3 ladders to be able to get up and down over here. But it took me a long time to create that deck. And besides that, I will just type in ladder 3. But besides that, I now have a second deck that I will just put that there. That I want to create, and I'll probably publish that. And if you guys want to see it on this channel, I'll definitely show it off. But I'll definitely be. Oh shoot, that's really close to my house. It's okay. I'll definitely be performing with it and using it on my Magic channel. And then my other main channel that I have is a horror-based channel that I started out with. I think I mentioned this in the previous episode, but I started out with doing a retrospective of Resident Evil 7, the guest house and main house, and then I did a top 10 scary moments from Resident Evil 7 from my perspective of what I consider to be the scariest moments. So before I continue that, I might get a tree chopping mod for this world. I don't really care. People think, because cutting down, especially the cherry blossoms, is going to be a headache. Excuse me. After Resident Evil 7, I did a playthrough of what I called the one-shot demo for Resident Evil 2. It wasn't the actually one-shot demo. I just called it that because it sounded cooler than just Resident Evil 7. Or sorry, Resident Evil 2 demo. And then after that, I played Five Nights at Freddy's 1 for the first time, and I did the first night in its own video, second night in its own video, and oh shoot, the third night in its own video, and then I finally mastered the strategy for beating, keeping Freddy on stage and stuff. And so we'll go ahead and replay one of these. You know, I was able to beat the two nights in the same video. It took me 27 minutes. I didn't edit any of it out. I just posted it as is. And the third night is titled, you know, my first jump scare and everything. Technically, it really wasn't, because Bonnie did, excuse me, did jump out in night 2, but he didn't actually scare me because I knew it was coming. I didn't get scared from him, you know, doing that, because I knew it was coming. Okay, there is a little bit more logs in here. So I counted the jump scare in the third night as my first actual jump scare, and you know, that actually legitimately got me. I jumped out. I didn't really jump out of my seat, but, you know, I did jump. So I counted that as my main jump scare, as like the first one. And then I messed up in night 4. I messed up and had kind of another jump scare, but I knew it was coming. And wait, how do I have 10 glowstone here? Didn't I? Did what the frick? Okay, come on now. Yeah, and then upstairs should be good too. Okay. Yeah. Why do I still have 10 glowstone? Okay. We'll go ahead and put it in here, I guess. I don't know. We'll put the wool in there as well. We'll put the glass in there until I decide what I want to do with it. Night 5 surprisingly went smoothly. I didn't have any jump scares. I didn't mess up. I was able to keep Freddy on stage as well as Foxy, just by doing the main tips and tricks strategies. And I could do nights 6 and 7 technically, but the custom night especially is one night that I'm not actually really looking forward to. The 6th night is, I know it's just a harder version of night 5. Like, there's nothing really extra to it besides that. And why is this one not growing, by the way? Does this need more grass as well? Okay, we'll move it one over. And I kind of just wanted to move on, and it's not uploaded yet, and it's not published. I was waiting for my OpenShot editor to finish exporting the video, but I instead of playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Holy cow, that was a sudden and out of nowhere. And that one grew as well. Cool. So it's not on the channel yet, and it won't be probably until like the next day, because I want to. You know what? We're gonna get rid of this one. Basically, I played a fan made Five Nights at Freddy's game. You'll find out what it is. I'm not going to really spoil it all that much. But if that doesn't interest you and you like horror, this isn't going to grow. Then you should definitely check that out. I can also leave that linked if you so want it to be. And so, but besides my channels, is it becoming nighttime, or am I just imagining? I can't quite tell. I need to go to the chests anyways. Oh yeah, I have that copper. We got some. I have a couple of apples. Are those torches? No, that's bamboo. I should probably plant that bamboo. But I'll probably be talking a lot about music and like being a magician throughout my videos and stuff. But like, as far as music goes, because again, watching watching Love Star and stuff, that talking about like music and different stuff that happens throughout your day, I wanted to kind of mention like my favorite musics and all that good stuff. So hey, I need more of that wool guy. Hey, 3, nice. So you may or may not be able to tell. So a lot of people are surprised when they hear about it. I like rap. I am a rapper. I'm not one of those rappers that can make up their own lyrics. I'm not a freestyle rapper. I just like listening to rap and hip hop. And is that breaking? Okay. All that good stuff. Okay, I gotta chop this down. That's just what it is. I like hip hop. I like rap. And my favorite artist, if you've never heard of him, it's fine, because a lot of people still haven't heard about him. But my favorite rapper of all time used to be, and I know this is going to sound sacrilege that I changed my favorite rapper, but my favorite rapper, who's now my second favorite rapper, but it used to be Eminem, and he still is up there. Obviously, he's probably my second favorite rapper, but my absolute all-time favorite rapper right now, excuse me, is actually NF, and hopefully you know who NF actually is. He is an awesome, inspirational rapper that I just started really connecting with and stuff. And to make things even better, he's also from Michigan, So that's awesome. But yeah, he's my favorite rapper. Eminem is probably number 2, so like he's still up there. But he okay, where was the thing planted? The grass grew. Okay, we're just going to. Oh, do I? Yeah, I have a something cool. We'll just plant it there. Is that too close? I think that's too close. So right there, right? Maybe a little bit further. There we go. What was I saying? So yeah, NF is just my favorite. Oh shoot, my favorite rapper. The other. Whoa, the squids are freaky and red. Rap is also just like how I get my anger and stuff out. Because it may seem like kind of just quoting it, but it's kind of a weird concept because obviously, I don't want to. I hate like bragging on myself, but I am a nice guy. I would never, But the quote from the Avengers movie, "I'm always angry." Like that's my secret. I'm always angry. That has always resonated with me because it's kind of similar to like I guess you could say Eminem and like NF and stuff. Basically NF is always angry because, and that's why he uses rap as the outlet to get his anger, frustrations and stuff out of the out of the way. Also realized nothing much has really been happening. I've just been collecting all this charity stuff. But I'm going to be going over to where Birch is because I'm going to try to build a Neapolitan house because of Love Star. But that's just another reason why NF just always, just resonated with me and whatnot. And I guess the same thing with Eminem. But the other I don't want this stuff. The other thing that I really like doing is speed rap. I don't like to brag about myself or boast or anything, but I am pretty good at speed rapping. I don't have any recordings of myself doing it. Only a few people have actually heard me speed rap. One of them, obviously, being my brother and whatnot. But I like speed rapping. I didn't really know too much about speed rap for the longest time, but then I basically took upon it myself for learning speed rap and like learning the different songs like Tech 9, Twista, even a lot of Eminem's speed rap songs. What is this? Bird sound. Let's get rid of you. Because I found out that speed rap is from the Midwest, and once I found that out, I was like, I need to learn how to do this. Like, it's no questions asked. I need to learn how to speed rap. We'll collect one more birch tree. And then call it good for now. So yeah, that's just kind of the story of how I got into like speed rapping, why I listen to NF a lot. I obviously enjoy other types of music. One of my favorite bands is Five Finger Death Punch, as well as the band Demon Hunter. And if you guys don't know Demon Hunter, then you should probably check it out. Oh, I need glass. And I'm going to need a lot more glass than what I have in the thing. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to build it a lot bigger. Excuse me. But, yeah. I like the, I guess you could say, emotional songs. And I'm not talking about just emo music. I'm talking about, like, I don't really care for the party scene club type music. I don't really care for a lot of pop music unless it has it's pop with deep meaning. I prefer songs that have actual meaning and I can connect with it and stuff. I know a lot of people want to forget about their problems and that's why they hate like a lot of people don't like NF's music and stuff like that, but like I have to have that deep connection with music. Otherwise, why am I listening to this music? You know. Trying to think of other type of bands or artists that I really connect with. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of that stupid stuff that's on here. What's up, pig? I'll be doing a pig farm at some point. You might be one of those if you're still around. So we'll go ahead and finish this up, and then go to bed. Okay, but first, get rid of this stuff. I hate this stuff. There we go. If it has any, oh wow, look at that. With the glowstone, yes, I like that. Oh, my other favorite rapper, I guess Eminem's. Sorry for all you Eminem lovers out there. Eminem is actually my third favorite rapper, now that I think about it. Maybe even lower. I honestly don't know, because there is Tech 9, but another not well-known rapper that is my second favorite, now that I actually think about it, is Whit Lowry. And if you don't know who he is and you like rap, you like the emotional rap stuff, I would definitely check him out. He is just an amazing artist. Not well known, but he should be. Excuse me. I hope this is fine. I can do this to hurry up and get the sand smelting. Where did I put my other glass? Here we go. I'll come back for those. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So yeah, and Wet Lowry is my favorite, second favorite artist outside of NF. And I'm gonna need the actual verse songs. How long have I been going? Holy cow. It's been an hour, okay. Okay, so I understand not much has happened this episode. It was mostly me just yammering on about favorite artists and like my wheat farm and, you know, having gone into creative. But you know, sometimes that's just the way it is. It's just what's going to happen. I might do the Neapolitan House off camera unless you guys actually want to see me do it. I can definitely do it on camera if you so desire. Excuse me. But yeah, that's about it for this episode. Comment down below what you thought of this episode, and also if you have a favorite artist, comment that down below. I would definitely be interested in hearing that, and if I've never heard of the artist, that's even better because I can go check them out. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out what video I leave on the end screen. I don't know which one it'd probably be from my other world. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys over in that video, and I'll see you next time.